From eating a strict diet to avoiding alcohol during the season, these are the strict rules that Erling Haaland has to follow to be Manchester City's goal machine. And you won't believe how insane the lad's eating habits are. You see, Pep Guardiola does not joke about his methods, and any player who chooses not to follow them will be given the boot violently. The man says he wants his team to play a certain way or eat a certain meal. Not even the club's owners can change his mind. His Manchester City debut in 2016 is famous for a drastic change in training methods that saw many players unable to keep up in the first month. There's a famous picture of Raheem Sterling and one of Sergio Aguero almost passed out from exhaustion after training with Guardiola. Sources say that nothing has changed in that regard, and this means that Erling Haaland has to follow these strict training regimen. Now, Haaland is no slouch. He's one of the strongest players out there. Given his history with slow growth and with injuries, the Bryn Giant has to train twice as hard to develop a body that's strong enough to allow him to perform at his best. Weight training, sprint training, endurance training, cryotherapy, even Guardiola has attested to his durability in the gym. He's very intelligent. Part of that is his work ethic. He's one of the first to arrive and one of the last to leave. He takes perfect care of his body. But that's not the only way Haaland takes care of his body. Haaland is a prime example of what diet can do for a person. Born to two sports people and blessed with innate sports talent, Erling Haaland was a child prodigy. But he had a problem. He was not growing up properly. His family tried everything, even food. Still, nothing changed until the head chef at Molde, Torbjørn Haugen, took up his case. Erling Haaland ate like a horse, but when Haugen started making food for him, changes began to occur in his body. He grew rapidly, and the physio at Molde had to work extra hard to manage his growth spurt. Since then, the now 6'4" Erling Haaland has continued to double down on a strict diet of 6,000 calories a day to stay in shape. Heart, liver, fish, vegetables. Haaland's diet would definitely make you crave for a bucket of chicken and fries because of how much it is focused on building his body. He even studies the diets of other footballers like Cristiano Ronaldo and Zlatan Ibrahimovic and eats what they eat too. He's a very intentional guy. And speaking of being intentional, Erling Haaland maintains a strict pre-training and pre-match routine that helps him be Manchester City's goal machine. At 6 in the morning, he wakes up and goes out to get a feel of the morning sun. The sunlight in his eyes helps wake up his body, he says. The rest of the morning is spent on personal training and gym work, after which he cools off in his cryotherapy chamber for 5 minutes to settle his muscles. Then, he eats a lasagna before games, usually made by his father, former Manchester City midfielder Erling Haaland. When Erling is not around, his recipe is recreated by Haaland's chef. When he gets to the locker room, he listens to a song called Keep Dreaming on repeat to get him in the mood for an amazing game. This routine is so strict that one missed day could ruin his whole flow, and on the pitch, he looks so hapless that City would be better off without him. Sometimes he has bad days because that's just how it is, but once his routine is followed, Haaland becomes a monster. Haaland's personal routine before match days is not all there is to it. Pep Guardiola bans his players from going out and getting intimate with their partners before and immediately after games. Yes, the players can eat alone before games, but after games they must come together to eat from the club's kitchen and spend time together, even if it means that the players must stay away from their partners. Imagine Kevin De Bruyne saying no to his beautiful wife just because the manager says so. Judging by his performances, it's obvious he follows those instructions to the letter. Erling Haaland has no known partner, so this one should be easy for him. But there's another rule that may not be as easy. Pep Guardiola has also banned pizza in the club's grounds. The problem with this rule, Haaland loves pizza. It's his favourite cheat food after his dad's special lasagna. He likes to have friends over on free days and together they guzzle down boxes upon boxes of pizza. But he can't share his favourite food with his teammates because the manager says so. Well, if he wants to keep smashing those records and not lose his place to Julian Alvarez, he's got to fight his pizza urges. And speaking of urges, Erling Haaland loves to party, and when he does, he gives in to another urge he has: champagne. Beach parties, house parties, family events, yacht parties. Erling Haaland likes to live it up. Now, Pep Guardiola is not against all of these, but he has one unbreakable rule that they all must follow, and that is a daily fitness routine. You see, every player has a special fitness routine planned out for them by the club's physios and gym trainers. Even when on holiday, they must follow these routines and report every day to the club. One missed day is a big deal for Pep Guardiola, and that could lead to a huge fine. Luckily for Haaland, he enjoys training, probably even more than he enjoys eating, so he never misses a day of training, even when he's on holiday in Spain or in Norway doing farm and lumberjack work with his father. It's no wonder he's so effective, and it's no wonder he's not suffered as many injuries as he did when he was at Borussia Dortmund. Phew, that was definitely a time he would like to forget. You know who else would like you to forget stuff? Kylian Mbappe. Check out this video on things Mbappe wants to keep away from the media.